Hi, in this video we'll be sharing some tips on how to assemble this lift top desk. But before we get started, just a couple reminders. This desk will take about 60 minutes to assemble with 2 people and a little bit longer with 1. Make sure that you have a Phillips head screwdriver and just be sure all the pieces are facing the right way as you're putting it together and you'll do great. So let's get into it.
Remember, in these tips we won't cover every step, so just make sure you also follow the instructions and do all the steps in between.
In steps 4 and 5, we're going to be attaching pieces 2, 3, 5 in this main part of the desk all together. So first thing you want to make sure to pay attention to is having the legs on the correct sides of the desk. So you want to have this curved edge facing up and these longer edges of the legs facing down just like this. So we'll go ahead and fit these cam bolts into the holes right here. And then we'll take piece 5 and we'll fit it in onto the bottom here. And on piece 5, you just want to make sure that you have these cam lock holes facing up. So we'll go ahead and fit this together. And then once those are all together, we can go ahead and put in all 4 of our cam locks. Then we can go ahead and tighten this completely. And then next we're going to go ahead and put all 4 of our bolts into the back here. So we'll just put our bolts into this back little pocket here from the inside of the desk, into our legs. And then we can go ahead and tighten those all completely. All right, once we have those tightened all the way, then we can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side of the desk. So once again, we'll put in our cam locks and tighten them all the way. And then we'll go ahead and put in our bolts. All right, and once everything's all tight, then you're going to move on to the next step. In steps 6 through 8, we'll be showing you how to attach the top of the desk. The first thing you want to do is raise up the metal parts on each side. And with these, there's a little lock that goes around the pin on the inside. So we'll just go ahead and lock that in place. Make sure it doesn't fall down. And then we'll do the same thing again on the other side. And then we can go ahead and attach the top of our desk. And when attaching the top of the desk, you want to make sure that you attach it so that the desk overhangs while in the upright position. So we'll show you that. Once we have those holes lined up, we can go ahead and put in our bolts. And put each bolt in finger tight for now until we have all 6 in, and then you can tighten them completely. All right, once they're all in, then we can go ahead and tighten them completely. All right, and once we have all of those bolts tight, then we can go ahead and lower the desk back down. So just go ahead and unlock each side. And then we can pull it down into the lowered position. Just like that. And then you're good to move on to the next step. For this part, we'll be showing you how to put together the drawer. So we'll start with piece 7, and then we'll take piece 9 and we'll put it on this side with the grooves lining up and the cam lock holes facing out. So go ahead and line up those holes and then put in our 2 screws. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side with piece 8. Once again, putting in 2 screws. Then we'll take piece 10 and slide it in along the grooves right here. And then we'll take piece 11, and with this you just want to make sure that you have this cam lock hole facing forward towards this open edge. And we'll go ahead and put in 2 more screws. And then for piece 12, we'll put in all of our cam bolts. And then we'll also attach the handle to piece 12. So just go ahead and line up these holes. And put our screws in. And then we can go ahead and line this up with the rest of the drawer. Okay, and once that's all together, we can go ahead and put in all of our cam locks. Starting with the single one on the bottom. And then 2 on each side on the inside. All right, and once those are all tight, then we're good to put in the drawer and we're done with this desk. We hope this video was helpful for you in assembling your new desk. For more guides, tips, and tricks, head on over to WEHOL42OS2.com.